Shalom, everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh is taken from Numbers chapter 11, and I'm going to start reading in verse 26 from the Living Bible Paraphrase. This was when the spirit of Moses was transferred to the 70 elders, and they began to prophesy. And it says, "But 2 of the 70, Eldad and Medad, were still in the camp, and when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied there. Some young men ran and told Moses what was happening, and Joshua, son of Nun, one of Moses' personal chosen assistants, protested, 'Sir, make them stop!' But Moses replied, 'Are you jealous for my sake? I only wish that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them all.' Then Moses returned to the camp with the elders of Israel." You know, I think Joshua had Moses' best interest in mind. He was afraid that if the children of Israel saw other elders in the camp prophesying, that they would cling to them for guidance and for leadership and would rebel or turn against Moses. And he didn't want to see that happen. But Moses wasn't worried about it. He knew that this was a good thing. He knew that the brunt of the burden that he was carrying on his shoulders would be shared with these elders, and that he wanted the people to look to them for help and guidance and to respect them as much as they respected him. So he wasn't afraid. But this kind of reminds me of times in my life when I have trained under certain individuals, and when they seen that I started surpassing them in certain aspects, or that I was gaining more attention in certain aspects, they became jealous and started turning against me. And that really hurt. But with any mentor, with any leader, it is your goal to train your student, your disciple, whoever you've taken under your wing, to teach them all that you have, and your hope and wish is that they actually surpass you. You want the best for them. Just like a father to a child. I want to see my daughter do wonderful and awesome and great things in life. And if she surpasses me, I would be tickled pink. It wouldn't bother me or threaten me in any way, shape, or form if, she became greater than me. I want her to. And that's the way it should be with mentors and students. We should want our students to surpass us because they are the next generation. They are the ones who are going to carry the torch. So it's really sad when you have leaders out there who want to stunt the growth of their students, who want to rein their students in. So Joshua had Moses' best interest in mind, but Moses is like, man, I wish all of God's people were prophets. I wish all the children of Israel were like me. He wasn't threatened by somebody else's leadership. He wasn't threatened by somebody else's display of gifts. And in the Messianic / Christian walk, we shouldn't be threatened when somebody is kind of stepping on our turf in terms of gifts and talents and callings and ministries. Because, hey, after all, aren't we all on the same team anyway? We're all working for the same God, for the same Messiah, preaching for the same word. The Apostle Paul, when he was in prison, he says there are some people out there who are preaching and teaching for their own reputation, their own glory, and for their own advantage, and here I am sitting in prison. He said, you know what, that really should probably offend me or hurt my feelings or affect me. He says, but I don't care. And the reason that I don't care is because at least the gospel is being preached. At least the word of God is being preached. That's all he cared about, is he wanted the word of God. He wanted the truth to get out there. He didn't care how it got out there. He just wanted it out there because he wanted people to know it, whether it came from him or it came from Peter or it came from Ananias or it came from, Apollos or whatever evangelist, whatever person. And that's the way it should be with us. We shouldn't get insecure or offended if somebody else gets more attention than us ministry-wise. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov.
Come check out Dr. Dialect on the web at abrahamsdescendants.com/Dr. Dialect. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/dialectdoctor.